How's your back? Hey, Ohana. Hi, Thomas. Got a text from Chris. He said, "Are you free?" Told him I wasn't, but I could be had. Hey, Ohana. Hi, Thomas. And where he's at, I have no idea. So I hope you all are having a good afternoon, a good day. Seems that things are making headlines again in the news.
Am I here now?
There he is. Here, I thought you gave up on us.
And my freaking headset disconnected. Hold on.
Maybe. Yeah, I'll have to take and wait for more info to come out too on that. There's some mixed views, let's say. But I don't think that that's going to, I don't think this is going to be the last, or Pennsylvania is not going to be the last of what happened there.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Loud and clear.
Thank you. That means you missed my freaking sarcastic rant
Well, of
about the
course.
evil pew pews and how they're trying to erase people by themselves again.
Of course we did.
Isn't that the way the left tries to frame it all the time?
Yeah, you know it.
I must have some of the best behaved pew pews ever because mine have never tried to shoot anybody. They just lay there, look at me stupid. Hey everybody, welcome in. How you doing? Hi Andrea.
Hey, Andrea.
Yeah, I wasn't going to do a stream. I wasn't feeling very good. Went in, passed out for a little bit, woke up, and I'm feeling much better. So I thought, well, might as well come on here and hang out with you since I'm already up and I feel better. Yep, we were just talking about that, Andrea. Andrea said, did anybody hear about the shots at Trump's house? So, I had heard at first that it was just two people shooting at each other. But now apparently Tim has changed his opinion of that and said that it was someone. Dave's yelling at me. I thought you weren't
Hi,
doing
Dave.
a stream. Good afternoon, Dave. Surprise! Just when you think you don't have to deal with me, here I am. So, yeah, like I said, I just wasn't. I had to help do something that was not good for me, and my body was not appreciative of it. So, hey, save. That's an interesting one.
Your body
All
said,
right,
what the
Thomas.
hell?
Yeah, my body was like, you're a fucking idiot. Go lay down. Well, Mom and Katie made me go lay down. I had actually passed out on the patio with my head on the table. They were afraid I was going to fall off on the ground, so they made me go lay down for a little bit.
It was at the golf course, Dave. That's what everything I've read.
Yeah, it was. He was playing around the golf, but I mean, his house is basically on the golf course anyway, isn't it?
No, I don't think it was at the Mar-a-Lago golf course. He was. Hold on.
Let's see if this will let me share my screen. We'll go dig some shit up here. How's that sound? Holy shit. We're sharing screens. Let's go dig through some shit here.
Hey, it's shit dinging. Good afternoon, Jay.
Hey, Jay. Yo. I'll give you like a 5% chance. I told you, put her on video. Yeah, he's in Florida.
What?
He's in Florida. Trump National Golf Club, where Trump was golfing. But he is safe, so that's what matters.
There'll be more tries, I feel.
Oh, definitely.
And I think the bad thing about it is that people have spewed hatred for this man for so long that, crackpots and whoever will just take it upon themselves to do the job while others sit back and watch,
Yeah.
if that makes
Sad,
sense.
it's a sad state of affairs. So how y'all doing this afternoon? I'm surprised. Why does my text never show up clear on the damn sharing?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, guys and gals. I gotta figure that shit out.
I took me a nap for an hour.
Nice. I'm sure Chubbs
No,
joined you.
no, no, he didn't. I snuck away.
Wow. He was
Yeah,
probably
God,
sleeping somewhere else.
yeah, he's here in the fireplace living room.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
God, I can't tell you the last time I laid down and took a nap. Must have needed it.
Right. But yeah, definitely crazy times. Come on. Yes, I know you want up here. You think the show's all about you. The camera's out. You got to be in front of it, right? Purr.
It's just gonna get crazier. That's all.
They are, Dave. They know they broke the law, and they know that they're going to be held to account. Well, hopefully they'll be held to account if Trump puts the right people in places that he needs them in.
Cheers. All right, guys. Ice and coffee.
Thomas said, like rats in a corner. It's their only. It's the only way they believe they can stop him. I believe that's what
Right.
Thomas is saying. Sir, it is my show, not yours.
It's just a messed up situation. And the
These
others
people
don't
love this
want to
man.
see him succeed. You know, they have too much shit to hide.
But the thing is that before he ran as a Republican, they loved him. When they
Oh
thought he was
yeah.
going to run as a Democrat, they loved him. It wasn't until he ran as a Republican and he ran on basic liberal policies. He really did. He was the first person to go into office to run for office who supported gay marriage because Barry didn't,
You know.
Biden didn't.
Nope.
And hey, who am I to tell somebody they're not allowed to fuck up their life by marrying the wrong person?
Well,
Right?
yeah, pretty much.
It's America. You have the same rights as the rest of us. You want to, put yourself into a contractual agreement that someone else gets half of your shit when they leave you. Go for it. Not my problem.
So, really,
I,
Chris, how do you feel about marriage?
well, I don't like it since they made it so easy to get divorced that, everybody just fucking runs the divorce instead of trying to work shit out.
Well, that's kind of,
This
Jay says
generation.
my speech to Tex always gets it wrong, prejudiced against rednecks.
Oh my. Well, it's your speech to text is probably run by Google no, yours is run by Apple. That's right.
That's the
So, yeah.
problem right there.
Yep. Bunch of uppity fuckers that think they're better than all of us run those companies. Oh my. So now I ran to Home Depot with Ryan this morning and spend another hour walking around the store chasing him down.
Marriage isn't for everybody, Dave.
No, it's not. It is not. Yeah, exactly, Jay. I love marriage. It's the divorce that's the problem. Yep. Ever
Thomas
since the Reagan administration made it.
Thomas says how she can have everything for putting up with me.
Well, I tried to be amicable because of Caitlin at first, but the more shit she pulled, especially with Caitlin, the more pissed off I got, and then finally I had to be a dickhead, you know.
Marriage, like anything else, you have to work for it, you know. But it takes two,
Definitely.
and you have to work for it.
Turn it off. Something's leaking. Hopefully it leaked. Hopefully it pissed on her. Ryan's redoing the plumbing to the bathroom and stuff, and he just did a test run, and apparently it sprayed Katie. It's funny.
She won't melt.
I don't know. She's shit. She might.
Marriage was made up by the government to get more money, just like everything else the government touches, they screw it up.
Oh,
Welcome
definitely.
in, Ryan Boyd.
Hey, buddy. How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, Ted's supposed to be getting a hold of me this week to come down and get that stuff. I'm hoping to maybe order a couple other things to send along up with him, if I'm able to.
She says I
But
gave her
yeah,
everything, Thomas. Now I'm better off than she is after the years.
well, and that just tells you that the person that you were married to was the one that made the worse choices than you did, and a lot of times they play the blame game. You know, it's your fault no, it's both of your faults, honestly. In most cases, it's both people's faults.
I turned and walked away, left everything, except for like Nikki's bedroom furniture and shit, her stuff. It was like, you want to be an ass? I got to do it all. If I got to do it all, I'll be by myself. I can do it all.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. You just gotta, I don't know. Our grandparents, the reason that they stayed together for so long was because their generation was just used to fixing things. When something
Well,
broke, you fixed it. You didn't just
that's
throw it away.
that's because now we're in a disposable society. Disposable plates, disposable lighters, disposable everything.
You know? But I mean, and then I shared something on my Facebook a couple years ago. It was about, Gen Z blaming boomers for the way our society is and the way our environment is, and it went into about how the boomer generation used reusable diapers. They used the milk bottles were sent back and sanitized and reused again. Same with soda bottles. So for kids to sit there and try and blame it on boomers, now certain boomers, yes, because they wanted the corporate part of it. They wanted everything to be disposable so they could make, keep making money off of people.
Well, I think boomers after the war, they wanted, you know, they left the farms, they left the countries, they wanted suburbia, they wanted the convenience of, TV dinners and all that other stuff. Some of the boomers, maybe that's where it started.
Yeah, some of them. Well, some of the people who came back from war didn't want to go back to what they left, which is what led to the 1% or 1% life or bikers.
Ryan says, laugh out loud, Cora. How am I supposed to light my bong? I can't use a Zippo. No, something
Why can't
about the
you
lighter fluid. Use a match. The taste of the lighter fluid.
get a
Use
butane
a
lighter
match.
like I have?
It's
Ryan, have you seen my torch? Well, it's actually supposed to be used for cooking, but I use it to light my fires and shit. It works better than a lighter.
actually you want something to light that with there, Ryan. Just take and get a stick of spaghetti and light it, and it'll burn like a candle.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's what I use to light candles with.
Nice.
Light the spaghetti from the stove and
So how bad was it leaking? Huh.
drinking your sweet tea, are you?
Yep. I got my sweet tea. Hey, Ryan, can you grab me my lighter? The silver one, please?
Jay says they make refillable butane lighters. Great for everything.
Yep, that's what Ryan's. It should be on the table. My butane torch. Why the fuck's it in the kitchen? Oh, these people and stealing my shit.
Don't leave it laying around.
Well, I leave it out back because that's where it's supposed to be because I use it for my starting my fire. No, I'm not starting a fire, but I want to show it off to someone. Can you, Katie? Where's she at? Oh, well, here I'm going to hand you off to Ryan for a second. I'll be right back.
You have to.
Hey, Ryan. My phone's on the charger. It almost died, so I can't take you with me.
Okay.
Say hi.
Hi.
Well, hell, that went well, Chris.
We're putting water in the, replacing the water heater.
How's that going for you?
It's getting there. Dealing with trailers can be very difficult dealing with modernization and changing things. This is probably one of the worst ones I've ever dealt with.
Well,
Apartments.
old,
We have
old,
houses
older
that are,
trailers.
yeah, it's like a 1970s, 60s trailer maybe. Honestly, I prefer dealing with our. I've dealt with older buildings like from like the 1800s, and I'll take that any day compared to this. It's got black ABS pipe in it, nothing updated to PVC. It's all done up as a deal when they buy it.
Nothing's copper anymore.
Oh no, it's all copper, but it's like the smallest copper line as possible. And it's not copper, it's literally galvanized steel going through to the point of where you're like, it's a steel to the point where it tees off into the walls. So everything underneath the house is galvanized steel, and it's just a mess in terms of the rust and dealing with. I mean, luckily these aren't terrible, but there could be a lot worse, so I'll give them that credit. I mean, the worst ones I've dealt with is steam lines. Steam lines are just, I mean, that one, steam lines take. We had 2 3-foot pipe wrenches on the fittings to get them to move, and yeah, so But luckily, these aren't as bad, but they're definitely getting to the point where they need replaced. So, but yep, here's Chris.
Alrighty. Thanks for hanging.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Thank you. Here you go, Ryan. Oh, I'm talking to the Ryan on here. Sorry. And I brought out a stick. Where do I want to put this?
What are you gonna do with your stick?
Huh? Did you get sprayed?
No, I didn't do it on purpose. I forgot about it. Why are you itching your foot on my?
That was Ryan, Dave. Katie's old Ryan.
All right. Now let's see if I can. What's Tim A doing? Chris said something about Tim A going through in pots and pans for Destiny and Timmy for their new place. Oh, different Timmy. Let's see, flip the screen here. Watch your tail there, Mr. Fluffy. Seems like the whole side's catching on fire. Shit. That's what you need, Ryan.
Dollar Central.
Had to move your car. Oh, they've had to move because Ray, it's almost time for Ray to come home, I guess.
Almost.
No, it went out. Ain't that a bitch?
Is that an incense or just a stick?
Instant. But it said F me, I don't want to burn. No, that's not for you to play with, Fluffy.
Well, we
No.
play with it for a little bit.
He's chewing on the damn end of it. Would you
He'll only chew on it for a little bit. He'll figure it out.
I don't want him ruining it, though. Yeah, the torch like that a long time ago. It was among the stuff I lost in Maine. I'm sorry, bud. I have a whole house full of stuff. I used to rent the backside of a garage from a friend of ours. And her son-in-law built this giant wall of shit so I couldn't get to my stuff. And I finally just had enough of waiting for it, and there's nothing over there I need. I haven't seen any of that shit for 15 years. And so I just wrote it off.
You don't go through your shit.
In.
You don't go through your shit like once a year. If you haven't used it in a year, get rid of it.
I couldn't get to it.
Oh.
He put stuff in the front half of it to where I couldn't get back to it. And now she's wanting me to come take and get rid of it. Well, no, you let him fucking do that and let him not, and didn't tell him to take and fix it so I can get to my stuff. Now it's your problem, not mine.
No, Ryan, you're not.
No, there's lots of people who roll their own cigarettes, bud. My parents both roll their own cigarettes. They use the Zen papers. Is that what you use?
Zen papers.
Yeah, they use Zen. Oh, mom's home.
Gambler.
We'll get to see if she grabbed. Oh, Gambler. Yeah, mom used to use them. The Zens are cheaper here, I guess. We'll get the. Are we taking bets on if mom got the right piece? It's just Nana. Would you relax? Oh, you realize who it is now, or you just don't care because I'm rubbing your head? But
Dave used to roll his own when he smoked many years ago.
Thomas says that's what you. Which one? The Gambler ones, Thomas, or the Zen?
Dave says he rolls his own weed now.
Hey, it's easier just to use an old Coke can and never
Piece of
mind.
aluminum foil and screen, and I remember those days. We got a pop can, soda can,
Thomas
depending on
uses
which
his.
side.
Yeah. And then the good stuff, tobacco.
Yep,
Is what
that's what
mom
I
used
use.
to use.
The red.
Yep. Brian says that's why I have a bong.
There you go.
Well, when I was growing up, my uncle had, hell, it was probably a good 5 foot tall water bong. And he just
I'll
kept it
just
in his
get
living room.
you one of those little one-hitter pipes. That's all you need. Pack a bowl,
Well,
smoke it, go about your
I
day.
never knew what they were for, So I got older and, hanging around other people that do that stuff, and I learned a lot. Did she get the right thing? Yep. Holy shit.
Mom is good like that.
You weren't good at rolling? Yeah, no thank you. Mom's threatening to stick a pipe up my ass. That might be
deserve it.
dangerous for you.
Maybe you deserve it.
He wants it over here, probably. Whatever. You guys do your thing.
Dave has a one-hitter for his hiking trips.
Jay says he uses glass. It's the healthiest way with no extra chemicals.
Tom used to make bongs from cow bones.
Interesting.
I'd like to see one of those.
Have you ever seen the shit clocks that they make? They dry out cow dung and then they put a fucking clockwork in the middle of it.
No.
Yeah, not something I would own.
I have heard they do make flower pots out of them.
Did you know that you can have your ashes made into a tree feeder, and then your family can plant the tree with your ashes in it? I've seen them. That looks cool. Maybe when I talk to my doctors about donating myself to science, maybe I'll tell them I want to be given to my family as a tree. But yeah, so it's been an eventful afternoon apparently. How was your day out waving the flags, Ryan? Ryan said he was going out, I think, yesterday to fly his Trump flags and stuff, if I remember correctly. Oh boy. Here's a funny story for you. Wasn't funny at the time because I thought I had to hide a body, but My brother moved out and got some roommates. And what, Mom? Yes, I'm doing a podcast. Why?
Our country is very eventful right now. Yes, it is, Dave.
Oh, you went out on 9/11? Chase is an apple tree, Chris, so people can eat you. That's
There you
funny,
go.
Jay. But yeah, so my brother got his first apartment with some friends, and they used to have some major drug parties down there. And I went down after work one day, and I'm just hanging out. My brother leaves to go do something with some friends, and I'm there. And this old dude comes in. By old, I'm talking, I was only 21, 22 at the time. And he is like in his almost 60s. And he had come in bragging about how he did like 40 drops of acid. And I'm like, you're an
It's a
idiot.
bit much.
Well, he passed out on the fucking couch. And I'm like, is he dead? If he's dead, we've got a problem. And he would not wake up. You need a screamer.
A screamer?
Katie's good at that.
Interesting.
She'll do it. Ryan has to check the water again. Didn't have any contact with the police. That's good. But yeah, so he's laying on the couch, passed out. Doesn't look like he's even breathing. And I'm like talking to the other people there. I'm like, if this dude doesn't wake up soon, I said, we're taking him down to the tracks and throwing him. I said, I am not dealing with the police. I am not. Nope. And gave him another hour, and he finally comes to, and the dumbass looks at us and goes, anybody got any powder? I'm like, dude, you need to fucking leave. I said, I already thought you were dead once. I said, no. I said, you need to get the fuck out of here. Who are you? I said, my brother's the one with the apartment. I said, now, if you want, I can call him and he can tell you to fucking get out, or you can just leave. And he left. But no. If I thought you were dead once. Jay said it would be the first apple tree that people can say they got high off.
Right?
First time I tried acid, I took 3 hits of purple blotter, partied all weekend, remember only a few things. Thomas says plant weed on my grave. They say that if you can find an endangered plant, if you kill somebody to plant the endangered plant over top of their body, it's illegal for them to dig it up. Are you gonna get wet again, Katie?
Trump put out a statement.
Let's see.
News wait here.
Oh, there's a live news conference going on right now talking about it.
Here's the Newsweek article I just read.
Stop it. People told me I was cutting flips off a rope swing into the canal. Nope, would never do that smoking or drinking. Well, there's lots of shit we do that we don't remember when we do when we drink, or well, at least I've done it too much.
What's that?
Ryan said he was doing backflips off of a rope swing into the canal. He said he would never do that if he was just smoking or drinking.
Yeah, something about them hallucinogenics. Ugh.
Well, I've heard people that were on PCP talking about the walls melting.
Nope, still haven't had an official briefing on the first shooting. They're not telling us everything about the first shooting. They're not going to tell us everything about this. They said they did have the suspect apprehended. Where is it at?
Are you stealing my show? Are you stealing my show?
Martin County Sheriff William Snyder told WPTV that the suspect believed connected to the incident was not harmed when they took him out of the car. The man had a calm, flat demeanor and showed little emotion when he was stopped by police, Snyder said, saying the suspect did not question why he was being pulled over.
So he knew why he was being pulled over. He's
Yeah,
like, whatever, just take me.
something about, let me see, scroll down, where the hell.
He said,
They
I remember
found the
being in
gun
a
in the
stolen
bush.
car. I've ended up a couple places that were fun, being with the right people at the right time, and I've also ended up being in the wrong place at the wrong time with the wrong fucking people, and yeah, interesting times. What? What? All right, then come here. I need you to talk to them so I can get the grill going so your nana will calm down.
They might have
Here's
done their
Jake. I'll
job
be
this
right back.
time, Dave.
Hi guys.
Someone's attacking my
Yeah, it's that one.
Good.
It's a
later.
Tange. You kind of do need your lighter. Mm. Hi Thomas. Hi Andrea. Hi Arboyd. Hi Dave. What you drinking there?
I say water.
Is that lemon water? Or just plain water?
Just plain good old well water.
How's the weather out there?
Warm and breezy.
That's how it is out here.
It's nice.
That breeze makes it a little cooler, but
I have all the windows and doors open, so I got a breeze going through the whole house. It's been nice the last couple days.
yeah, we have Dad's window open, my window, and our kitchen window open. We've been leaving them open overnight getting all the fresh air and what have you. Oh boy. Not ready for the weather shift, but
I am. I've been ready. I've
it'll
been waiting.
come whether I feel like it or not, or if I'm ready or not.
Come on, fall. I'm ready for hoodies and jeans and fires.
Yeah. I love fires during the fall, but the sweaters and jeans and things like that, it's like, ugh. Because that means I gotta put all my shorts and things like that away, and I'm just like, I wish it was summer every day. Because I like my summer. I'm a
Jay,
summer baby. I'm sorry.
Jay says that's vodka, Cora. Don't lie.
You're right.
Maybe that's what I need, Jay. I don't know. We'll see.
What?
Quit hollering in my ear.
Sorry, dear. Hold on 1 second. Are y'all going on it?
Screwed the plastic up.
Okay.
So you gotta fix it.
Take them. Rotation here. Take your people.
Hello, welcome to the chaos that is my life.
Well, drama.
Well, there's a piece of plastic under the hot water heater that he's putting in that he wants to keep in place, and it moved, and now he's like, oh, somebody's got to go between my legs and pull that out. Nope, not me. Not today, pal. I like you, but not that much.
Yeah, something about once they get you between their legs, next thing you know, he's grabbing your ears or something, and it's not going to be pretty.
That won't end well for him. Sorry, I'm not above ball shotting a guy if he's trying to do something like that to me. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm?
Would you blame me?
It depends on what you want there, Chris. I'm not saying nothing.
I explained the reason he wanted me there, so.
Oh, shit.
The situations I end up in, I tell you. All right, I gotta run in the house and grab burgers because Mom wants me to cook burgers all quick. So
I made my red beans and rice.
nice.
Got my belly full and took a nap. Slept for an hour. I did
I
good.
warned him that if one of them kittens gets down in the pit and eats that toad that's been down there for like 3 years.
A dead
Katie
toad?
said, no, we have a toad that's been living in our well pit.
Well, leave him there. It's not going to
We
hurt
do.
nothing.
But he left the well pit lid off. I said, if one of the kittens gets down there and eats that toad, Katie's going to be pissed. What? I can't see chat, sorry.
Can't see chat.
Or,
Red beans
all right,
and
what do
rice
you
with
want me to make
kielbasa
now?
sausage. Red beans and rice with smoked sausage.
It's on. It's getting hot.
YouTube has taught me a lot of things, Jay, when it comes to fixing things.
YouTube's taught me a lot of stuff about fucking shit up too. Especially when it comes to the shit people.
You're getting fuzzy. You're too far away from your phone or something.
Okay, are you making the burger? You just want me to get the grill cleaned off? Okay, well, I'm gonna do it. She's warm up the grill for her.
You're beginning to sound like Charlie Brown's school teacher.
Okay, am I getting better now?
Maybe.
Maybe. She's like, were you ever better?
Well, hey, you said it. The shoe fits there, Cinderella.
Cinderfella, right? Isn't that the new thing?
Cinderfella. Yep, Cinderfella.
Peekaboo. Robot Chris.
Okay, I'm showing
slices
3
of
likes.
cheese, 8 slices of bacon on mine. Oh, on the burger. That sounds good, Thomas. We get smoked Cooper cheese. It's really good. They cold smoke it over here somewhere. What the hell? I think he got the hot water heater hooked up. I think it's singing to us.
Good deal. You can try it out later.
Well, we upgraded. It was a 42-gallon hot water heater. We upgraded to a 50-gallon.
Dave has his tattoo scheduled Wednesday for Solo and
Lachey. Those are
Lachey.
the 2 puppies you lost last month. I'll look forward to seeing them, Dave. As long as they're not on your butt crack or something, you know, which I doubt you'd do that. I appreciate that, Ryan. I don't bug people to like shit. If you like it, great. If not, we're still here, one way or the other. But I'd like to look into getting Fred a service dog to take out on the road with him.
I offered him Chubbs.
You'd miss Chubbs after a while, though.
Eh.
But yeah, I think that would help him out a lot. Problem
Dogs
is
are a lot
talking
of
him into
responsibility out on the road, you know.
I know. Well, that's why I told him he should have a cat, because cats are easier to handle. Just have a little litter box in the corner under the bed, and food and water dish, and you're good to go. He'll just sleep on you when you're driving.
Dave says Solo going on my hand, Lachey going on my arm. My arms are almost 100% covered. Jay says, oh, I forgot to like. I'm sorry. I get distracted easily and go straight for the prize.
I don't know if I'd call me a prize there, Mr. J.
I'm never mind. Never mind. I'm not going to say anything.
It must be Cora. Cora, you must be the prize, Cora.
I'm not saying nothing, Jay.
You're the intelligent part of the conversation. I'm just a clown.
I was going to ask him how his night went last night, but you know.
Speaking of weed, it smells like somebody's smoking up around here.
Is it legal over there?
No.
No.
But it doesn't stop them.
Maybe you're getting the drift from Ohio.
Oh my. So, yeah, I'm waiting for the left to try and pull that Uno card of saying, well, now we have to ban guns to save Trump, and see how many of these weak-willed, you know, so-called conservatives, you know, jump into that whole sphere trying to push that agenda now.
Dave says, yeah, I can smell it, Chris. That's definitely weed.
Yeah, you know that smell when you smell it. I mean, that's especially when somebody gets skunk weed, and you know that's like the cheapest shit they could find. You can smell that too. Ugh.
That like skunk beer?
No, worse. Skunk beer, once it's gone, you don't smell it or taste it anymore. Skunk weed, you smell for, hell, depending on how bad it is, you can smell it for a couple of days. It'll seep into the
There were
surfaces.
shots. There were shots around Ryan, the golf course, where him and one of his buddies was golfing.
Yeah. Awesome, Dave. Dave said 8 watching and 8 likes. Happy days are here again.
Right? Andrea says some good weed, they don't even have to be smoking to smell it. True.
Well,
Jay,
remember that?
Jay says
Remember
I
them?
can smell it too, Dave.
Remember them roommates that I told you my brother used to live with? They were some of the most dumbest guys I ever met. They would hold up this weed that was brown and dried out. You could tell it basically was shake. And they're bragging about how good this weed is, and I'm like, that's dirt weed, right? And they're like, what? And I'm like, that's dirt weed. You got the remnants of what was left over of somebody else's stuff. There was a bunch of seeds in there and shit. And I'm like, yeah, more power to you. If you're enjoying it, then more enjoy it, I guess. But I'm like, if you want good stuff, let me know, and I'll hook you up with the person to get it from. I had a friend who was smuggling in from Jamaica, and they tried that
He
once.
smuggled in. He smuggled himself in from Jamaica. Another
No,
immigrant.
he had somebody smuggling weed up him from Jamaica for him.
Oh.
And yeah,
Oh no, I hear the shit that you can buy in the dispensaries now is pretty potent.
oh yeah, now I mean, but this is back before you could buy all that shit. Dave said seeds will give you a headache, they say.
Yep. And Jay says you don't have to smoke the good stuff to get high, just the smell alone.
Well, or you can put it in some edibles, some brownies, something like that.
Make your butter. Use the butter to bake with.
That'd be interesting. Never heard of that one.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
no,
how
never
you.
heard of it.
Yeah. Stick some in a stick or two of butter, whatever you're going to use to cook, and cook it the day before and let it simmer, and then strain it out and use the butter to bake with.
Andrea said that she
Not that I know how to do any of that, you know.
Andrea said she knew someone who got from Jamaica too. They swallowed it. I got a funny swallow story for you.
You swallowed?
No. I hold on. I'll fix that problem there. A friend of mine and a couple of his friends went fishing off the coast of South Carolina, ran across an entire bale of green. Well, hell, they said that like 5 bales of coke washed up on the South Carolina coast, not and the Florida coast, not too long ago. It was pellets. There was a guy who was he was smuggling meth somewhere, and he had a bunch, like 8 balloons of it. He swallowed, and he went out to a club and was partying, and one of the balloons burst, and he shot himself in the balls. And oh shit, the grill's on fire. Hold on. Look out a second. What the fuck? Now she's yelling at me over that. She was supposed to come out and put burgers on. Did you turn it off? Watch yourself. Would you stop?
Jay, oh shit, this is about to
You're
go
overreacting.
sideways.
It's metal. What's it going to do? Would you calm down? Go away. Yes, Mom, I know. What the fuck do you want me to do about it?
Blow on it, baby. Blow on it.
Yeah, I'll pour some water on it.
Pouring water on a grease
Don't put water on a grease fire. Get some
It's not
baking
really
soda.
a fire.
If it's not a grease fire, then how the hell? Then what did it catch on fire with?
Steam, hot, ow. It's out. I forgot about that fucking steam though. That hurts. Oh, there's a little bit of flame yet on that one side.
Jay,
Ahí está. Here. No more fire. Should I start acting like Frankenstein from
fire engine Bill,
oh, Fire Marshal Bill.
fire marshal Bill.
Listen here, kiddo. No, I was thinking. Now I lost my train of thought. Yeah, fuck it.
Squirrel.
Yeah, pretty much. It'll pop back in my head in a minute.
Usually does. Jay, you gonna grow your beard long like that? So Sasquatch is the real Haktui.
What the hell? No, not funny. It was.
Oh shit.
Yeah, imagine if I got this too close to that fire. That would have been bad. Trying to
That's the
talk
beard of
in,
wisdom, like Gandalf the Grey.
Don't listen to me for wisdom, or you're going to end up in a fucked up situation somewhere. But I'm trying to talk Mom and Katie into letting me go to the beard and barber over here in Mount Joy and have him just shape it and trim it up. Find a nice beard oil or something for it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've been on some interesting adventures.
With your beard?
No, not with this beard. I had a goatee back then. Damn, that steam got me pretty good. I might actually have to go put some burn cream on.
Where did it steam yet?
Just on my knuckles. Nothing major.
Toothpaste.
No, I got aloe and all that shit in there. I have a burn kit. So,
Sylvadine.
it's got like 3 different things in there you can use depending on the severity of the burn. You want to hop up here and show off your beard, Jay? I'll shoot you a link.
Jay's a cutie pie. We'll find him a woman while we're on here.
I think he might have a problem with that.
he might. You can't never tell.
What's the good news? No water heater today?
Good news is
Why,
there's no more leaks.
Told you. What time do they close?
5.
Yeah,
Sunday.
you can make it there. I told you. Have her on video so she can.
If you have a Duluth trading store, they have some good beard oil. Yes, they do.
It's not a big deal.
Duluth is so damned expensive, though. What is?
And I'm like, it seems awfully not like Pache. I do a double check after I cut it at XP, and I'm like, now he's wasting money on that.
Chris is back.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was there. What's going on Discord? Oh, Andrew's on. I'll say good morning to Andrew.
What'd you start there, Jay?
With what I started, we're talking about beards.
Hmm.
Nothing
I
wrong
say
with
let's
talking
braid
about
that
beards.
bitch. Let's
What?
braid that. Let's braid it.
I tried to get Mom to braid it. She won't do it. She keeps saying she's going to do it.
Braid it and put some beads in it.
I can make it to Lebanon in time, Ryan.
Jay says, yeah, I'm all fucked up. Let me get presentable.
What's that?
Oh, come on, Jay. You see me as I am. You got Chris. Come on. Can't be
Yeah, I
any
always
worse.
look like shit. I always look like shit.
Literally just
What? The hell was that?
UFOs during the day? Maybe.
We had one of them the
Well,
other day. Kate was looking and saw something flying off in the distance. She's like, what the hell is that? I'm like, how the hell am I supposed to fucking know? It looks like I have Superman vision. I guess I can.
What can you do?
No, I'm gonna ride along with Ryan to Lowe's. They're open till 8.
No.
I told you Mom would grab the wrong thing.
Why didn't Ryan go with her?
places will put XA and XB pipe, XB and XA pipe, and take a very specific. See how this is super glossy?
Yeah.
That was dull. A dull pipe is XB.
Oh,
Hey, Jamie. Jamie's a looking.
howdy, howdy. I know I lied to you all and told you I wasn't going to do a live stream today, but then I woke up and I felt better. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, let's go.
It'll say X shark plate XA right there. XA 3/4.
You just missed us. That's all.
Yeah, not going to lie.
Like hemorrhoids or bad toothache. I'm going to leave you here while I go get ice so I don't rattle your ears.
Alrighty. So, yeah, it's been an interesting day. There's Andrew. Good morning, sir. How are you? How's life over in the land down under? So, how you doing, Jamie?
Hi, Andy.
So, you know that black cat, the black kitten that we're always seeing over there when I feed him in the mornings?
Yeah.
The one that always like starts running up to me but then runs away when I get close to it.
Yeah.
This morning I got to pet the hell out of it. And it
Nice.
just stood there and let me do it. So that's a plus. I'll get that kitten. Our boy Andrew's in Brisbane, Australia. So yeah, it's 7:30, 7:40 in the morning over there, right, Andrew? He's 2 hours ahead of us.
Monday morning.
Yep, it's Monday. They're beginning their week. So Tomorrow for 8 hours? There you go. I'd rather work 8 hours and work 4 hours. You know, I'd rather work 8 hours one day and have off a day than work 4 hours and 4 hours. Just a waste of gas doing that. You know what I mean? When I worked at the chicken processing plant, I got stuck in the maintenance role because they found out that the guy who originally was in the maintenance role was actually sabotaging equipment so he could get a bunch of overtime to fix the equipment.
Really?
So he got his ass fired. And then they brought in these new managers that live all the way over on the other side of York. So they're like an hour and a half away from where we are. I'm like, why the hell would you take a job that far? But apparently they made
Depends
it
on the
worth their
money.
while. That's what I was going to say. Apparently they made it worth their mile and the money, but they talked to me and they're like, well, how would you like to make some extra money? I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, well, you only live 5 minutes away. Right, Ryan? Ryan says job security.
Yep, exactly.
But yeah, they said, well, tell you what, if there's a maintenance issue at night, instead of them calling us, we'll just have them call you. And no matter how long you come in, if you come in and it only takes 5 minutes, I'll still pay you for 2 hours.
Right. That's usually reasonable and customary.
Yeah, I'm like, cool, no problem. So night shift was run by, I don't know why the hell she was even in charge. She had no idea what the hell she was doing.
Pull a Kamala.
And probably.
You guys got me.
Hey Jay,
Down
how you
there,
doing, buddy?
Jay.
There's
Good.
that beard. See, he's got his shape nicer.
No, you just have to keep it trained. I don't use any product or anything like that. I just wake up in the morning, and I use a CPAP machine. So I get those bands on my sides and stuff like that. It messes up my hair. I wake up in the morning, I get it wet, I get it home, I just brush it out, and then I shape it, and it stays that way. You just got to train it every day.
Well, I brush
If
it
you want
out.
to look presentable and not look like a bum when you go out,
Well,
to the grocery store and stuff.
this is what I look like when I go out. So
Yeah.
I look like a bum, I'm sure.
I mean, you're
But anyway.
living up to the name, Sasquatch.
But anyway, I took and get a call one night that the form machine won't come on. And the form machine is, when you get the vacuum sealed chicken and stuff, the machine that does that is this monstrosity that if you don't pay attention, it'll cut your hand off if you have your hand in the wrong spot. Good stuff. And I'm like, they called me up. I'm like, you made sure you turn the breaker all the way off to where it clicks, and then you turned it back on. Yeah, we've tried that a couple times. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, well, I'll be up in a couple minutes. Let me get dressed. This is like 10 o'clock at night. So I get up there, and the first thing I do is go right to the breaker box, flip it all the way off to where I feel it, because when you take and turn it off, a lot of times you'll feel that click, but then you'll feel an extra click once you get it all the way over to the side. And flipped it right back on. It's supposed to be, but it wasn't. But yeah, I flipped it back on. The machine came right on, worked fine. I'm like, you people are idiots.
Ryan wants to know, Chris, if you get corn fused for a Mennonite, maybe an Amish.
No.
No, you'd have to get rid of the mustache if he was Amish.
No, they still keep the mustache.
So
Do they?
You guys might have to help me out with that.
Yeah, they keep the mustache, but I'm not wearing all black cotton clothing and a hat like they do. Nope, not happening. Andrew says I need to dye my beard blue like Mike Portnoy. Nah, I'm good, bud. Andrew wants me to dye it like Dave.
Man, I'm not worried about my beard. I got some gray hairs coming in.
shit.
I got hairs that are coming in that are clear. Like I popped off a few of them. I look at them, and they're freaking clear. But I'm you know that's just me. You
I've
know?
earned
So
I've
I'm
earned
just
every
gonna
single one of these gray hairs,
exactly.
man.
I'm keeping them. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm
Laura
not
used
gonna
to
worry
get
about
on me
that.
all the time. She's like, I'm going to dye your hair. I'm like, no, you're not. She's like, why not? I said, because I earned it. I said, some of the stupid shit that I've been through, that I've dealt with, they're saying.
Yeah.
The fact that I'm still alive is a testament that somebody wants me still alive, because
Somebody shoot me here. You might be able to do that.
somebody was shooting here yesterday. Well,
It's every day around
the
here.
only
Everybody shoots around here.
way that if you're Amish, the only way that you're supposed to have a full beard is if you're married. If you're not married, you're supposed to be clean shaven. So,
I've
yep.
heard that too.
I don't know if any. And we're getting into marriage season for the Amish. Tuesdays and Thursdays are wedding days.
And that could have been the celebration you saw. What was it, last night? Maybe somebody got married.
Maybe.
It's getting
That was
close
a
to the
hell of
harvest, you know. All kinds
that
of
was a
stuff
hell
going
of a
on.
fireworks display, though. I mean,
Mhm.
that one surprised me. So, how the kids doing? That was your daughter's very, very talented, I must say.
Yeah, you know, I'm very proud of both of them. They both have their their different quirks and what they're really great at. I think they would be great at anything that they apply themselves to. Uh, but you know, it's really fun watching them grow up into people that they're going to be. I couldn't be happier. I really haven't had any problems with them. You know, the wife, now the ex-wife, and I, you know, and their stepdad. I'm not sure what influence he's had, but I've met the guy, you know, and I even told him, you know, I'm happy to have you help raise my kids. And he took that well, you know, because I didn't mean anything other than that. You know, it was a compliment. Um, but the kids are growing up really good. I don't think I could be any happier, you know, unless I was rich and I could buy them everything they wanted. But even saying that, you know, I don't know, that might have been a bad thing, you know. I mean, just I think it just worked out really, really well.
Yeah. Well, and the thing is, it's not fair to have a step parent in the situation where you're telling them that they can't correct the children. I mean, that just makes it sets a bad
Well,
precedent, I think.
everybody has their way of doing it,
Yeah, I know.
you know, and
I mean,
you know, and
you all
I
need to
try to
sit down.
respect what they do.
You all need to sit down and set, expectations and ground rules within between yourselves first off, so that way you're all unified against the kids when they do the stuff that you don't
Oh
want
yeah,
them
that
to
was
do.
a long time ago. Yeah, that happened a long
Yeah.
time ago. That's why we are where we are. You know, there was no secrets. We were all acting like adults, and made sure it was about the kids. You know, uh, when you know, I mean, despite our past and everything, it was always about the kids. So that's what we focused on, and we're good friends. I mean, yeah, we were younger. We made our mistakes. I mean, that's what people do. We're not even the same people that we were when we met, you know, which, we're compatible now, but we weren't when we met. But we still made it work, and we did the right thing. I mean, it's just the type of people that we are.
Yeah. Well, and sadly, not all people think like that.
Something's
Some people try to use their kids as a weapon against the other person, and I don't agree with that. Kids
You
need,
have to work together when you have kids.
It's childish.
yeah,
Well, you got to realize it's not about you; it's about them.
Yep.
And I'm very proud to have my seed out there. And I want my seed to do well, better than I did. And that requires effort and some real understanding on what it takes to be a parent and to love somebody besides yourself. I mean, you got to love yourself, but you got, the most important thing is to take care of your children, because they're gonna continue your legacy.
your lineage.
Exactly, your lineage.
Yep. Yeah, I tried to be that way with my ex, and she blew it. She did stupid shit like, abusing my daughter, and I can't let that happen.
Well, I mean, mine tried to do the same thing. I mean, she went for sole custody and everything during the divorce. We ended up split and everything. But it comes down to the reasoning, and I really quickly realized that it wasn't just her. I mean, yeah, I saw where she was going, but I contributed to that. Like, I could feed into that and be a total dickhead and just not play along, or I could try to understand the situation and reason with her, and that's what I did. And we figured out a good way to make it work, and figured out that we weren't so much different. We always knew that, but I mean, once we start fighting, I mean, we're a couple bulls in the kitchen, and we're going to be fighting each other. It's going to be horns. And we were able to figure out a way to make it work. So I try not to blame people for the whole situation, because I know as long as I'm involved, I have an influence, good or bad, and I try to recognize what my influence is and see if I can make it a better situation than when I got there.
Nice feeling.
Like that.
Sorry, it's drug time.
Go ahead. Ryan says having a beard down here in the south is
I'm
rough
drinking my
in
last
the
beer
summer
here,
months.
so I'm gonna finish the rest of my Miller here. It's my last one. I don't know if I can drink it on camera without getting into trouble, so I'm just gonna step to the side here.
No, I think you're
You
fine.
might hear me.
I take
You might hear
I
me.
take my drugs on camera. They don't do anything, so I'm sure you'll be fine with beer. It's legal.
Well, I don't want it to be in bad taste, so I'll do it the way I keep doing it.
What'd they have to say in the news conference there, Dave?
They said some dumbass that's a bad shot missed again.
Dave says, I don't argue with Ray. She hits me.
You
That's one of
deserve
the first. That's one of the first
Sorry,
things
Dave.
they would always ask Dave when he was admitted to the hospital. Do you feel safe at home? And he'd drop his head and he'd look over towards me, and then he'd look up at the nurse and say, can she hear me? Fucker.
I used to do that to Lori when we'd go in. They'd laugh at me. So
That's for Mike. If Mike's watching, right there. Got the Trump hat on, baby.
Yeah, it's just going to get crazier as it gets closer to time. I hope you all know that and you're ready for it, because it's going to be way, way, way worse than it's been the last couple of times, last couple of elections, I think.
Oh yeah,
And
it's going to be a shit show no matter who wins. If the left wins, well then here comes Venezuela. If the right wins, then the left's going to come unglued. So either way, it's going to be a shit show.
make sure
is.
you're
I mean,
ready for it.
it's been progressing.
Jamie says, "Nice hat, Jay." Dave says, "Yep, love the hat, Jay."
Thank you. Thank you. It is a great hat. It's a 2020 hat.
Andrew says he has the Trump gnome. Is that the one that Ben sent you, Andrew? I think Ben sent him that. I want to get. I think I'm going to go and buy a Trump chia pet. Remember them things?
Oh God.
See if I can get See if I can get it to
Does it
grow
grow
just
orange?
the same way. I don't know. That'd be. I'll paint it orange. Fuck it. I'll spray paint it.
That'd be awesome. I get one if the chia or the whatever it is that grows out of there came out orange, it'd be perfect.
I'll have to check that out. I don't know. I know the one that the Barack Obama one was green,
Yeah,
but it
I'm
did kind
sure
of
they
look
all
like
will
him.
be. Maybe like you remember the trolls?
Yeah.
You shape their hair. You know, a Trump troll, because Trump is a great troll. I mean, he's like a master at trolling the news or the media and everything like that. I would love to have a Trump troll, and I could shape his hair and everything. It'd be awesome.
Let me see what we can do. I'll see if I can get a hold of a company and work that out. That'd be funny.
Well, I mean, I'm just, it's just an idea, man. You don't have to invest in that. I don't want you to put yourself out.
No, I mean I'll see what we can if it can be
It's
done
just a
cheap
funny
enough.
idea.
I don't have a problem with it. But we
No,
when I dyed my hair
it
blue,
wouldn't be cheap.
we went to
Not cheap. What I think is cheap.
I went to a friend's house right after I dyed my hair blue, and my friend grabbed a hold of me and shook me. I'm like, "What the hell are you doing?" He said, "I wanted to see if your hair would stand up like a troll's."
Yeah. If you dyed your hair blue, I wouldn't let you through the gate.
Really?
Really?
I wouldn't. Fuck that.
Even now, even though you know
I'm
me,
not about that.
Nope.
I don't know, man.
he's like, "I still wouldn't let you through the gate, even." He's like,
I
"Fuck
don't
you."
I don't think Charlie would let you through the gate. Like he'd be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" You know, like. And I don't think Charlie would let you through.
Dave says, "Just think if they hadn't cheated, Trump would be almost done, but instead he's back and most likely for 4 more years." Laugh my fat ass off.
And now that their true agendas out there, and everybody can see it, hopefully that we can fix it. But there's so many people out there that don't even give a shit about policy. It's all about popularity and what they want. They don't give a shit about the fucking country anymore or the people in it.
Well, hopefully JD learns a lot from him in the next 4 years. So hopefully he can carry us through another 8.
It'd be nice, but
it's not just about what our country's doing. Look at what, and this is where I'm at. Look at what the other countries are doing and have done, and look how it worked out for them. And it didn't work out very well.
No.
There's been a lot of problems, and that's just a precursor. And people aren't paying attention. But they're trying to do that same thing over here, and we already have the blueprints of how it's worked over there. So it's so obvious, but not
Wow.
so obvious to people that aren't paying attention. It's kind of crazy how low information people are to these kind of things, and lucky us that we get to see how it happened in the other countries, and now they're doing it here. If we have the eyes to see it, we can see it and say, oh well, maybe definitely that's not going to work here, and we are the most heavily armed country ever,
Yeah,
and we're
that's
going
a
to
good
hold on
thing.
to that. I mean, we're the big prize to the people that want to undermine us and take away our freedoms. Um, I think the only reason we weren't the first is because they knew there was no way that was going to happen. But as it's getting closer, they're getting more and more bold. Um, and that should be alarming to everybody because they're bringing up these things all the time: gun control and common sense gun legislation and all this other kind of stuff. And that should tell us that it's getting closer. I mean, we're getting really, really close to being conquered, one way or the other. It's not going to be like, oh, hey, they're going to throw up some war and we're all going to be a whole bunch of patriots and
They
grab
tried
our
that
guns,
already and
go out
fucked
there
it
and
up.
fight, and it'd be glorious. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's not going to be like that. There are many other ways that they can undermine us and take away, just chipping away at it. And people aren't paying attention. And a lot of people are even willing to give it away, which is
Yep.
crazy. I mean, because that's what got us to where we are. And we didn't have to mess with other countries when we won that freedom. Uh, we weren't chipping away at some other country. We were just taking care of ourselves, and we were fighters. We were real patriots. Or not we, but those that built this country. But the people that are here now are just complacent morons. It's a sad thing. People that don't have skin in the game.
Hold on 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Well, Jay, it looks like it's me and you, bud.
Well, fair warning, I think I have 6% battery life, so a few more minutes and I'm out.
Then you're done.
Right.
Andrew says
Haha,
Putin
the
wants
ex-wife
to.
was trying to call me. I think I ignore.
No, better talk to her. It might involve the kids.
Nope. I'll call
Nope.
her back. It can't be important. This is my time. I got the kids. It's my time.
Oh, there you go.
See, I don't know that I believe that that's what Putin wants, though, Andrew. I don't. If he wanted that, he would have did a full-scale invasion.
I think Putin
You know,
wants the power that Russia had during the Cold War. I think he wants that notoriety.
well, I don't think he will get that. The only notoriety
Well,
it'll
my
be.
Russian neighbor will tell you that Putin is KGB. I mean,
Oh no, I know
he
that.
came over here. He came over here as a Christian, and he's like the best Christian I think I've ever known. He's amazing. Um, and they've really built something for themselves. I mean, I think they have to be millionaires. The greenhouse they have alone probably cost $3 million. But they are amazing people. So, and
Are they
his
Orthodox?
opinions that he gives me, I can't share them all here. They are Christians. Like I was gonna say, you know, there are things I won't say here, but they are wonderful people. Better people than I am, and very successful.
Nice. Yeah, I don't know. Did you ever watch those Puma Messi videos that I shared?
I don't think I have. No.
Okay. It's a couple from Russia that the zoo had 3 cubs, mountain lion cubs, and so they had a lottery that's people could get these 3 cubs, and Messi was one. They named him after soccer stars, and so they share from when he was little all the way up until now. When I mean he's a full-grown puma, and he's plays like a kitten. It's fun. It's great. So, no, most Russians aren't pro-war, but they're starting to get pro-war because they're tired of being attacked by Ukraine in their own country. And I don't know. I mean, unfortunately,
I don't know.
there's Mike.
Disagree on that. You know, I don't think any of the regular people want war. Nobody does, and we get a lot of messages through our media and propaganda and stuff like that that, you know, keeps everybody engaged. You know, as a common person, nobody wants to be invaded. Nobody wants to feel violated, and people will fight for that. And they know that, and they will, you know, do what they got to do to, you know, say what they need to say to get us to fight against each other. When at the core, we're all the same. And I've seen that firsthand. I might have lost y'all. Things are not working right. Can you still hear me?
Yep. Loud and clear.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, my screen's acting up. It just gave me the 5% warning.
I don't want to fight anybody else.
Nobody does. I mean, that's the thing is a lot of the common folk, you know, like myself and like everybody that I'm sure is watching this, you know, we're not interested in war. Nobody ever is, you know. But you know, there could be some event or something like that, or you know, it could even be like a false flag event or something like that that gets people to fight. And they've got all that figured out. So
Well, that's what they tried to do with the Nord Stream pipeline. They tried to frame that as Russia destroying their own pipelines to create a false flag war thing. And
right. Well, they've figured that out a long time ago, long before social media and everything like that. They know how to manipulate the population. So that's all.
I mean,
all I was really trying to say.
World War II was started by the bad people in Germany, you know, dressing up as Polish soldiers and pretending to start, you know, attack their own people. So.
Right. That's true. I'll tell you what, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I'm gonna call the ex-wife back and see what the hell she wanted.
All right, bud. Thanks for hopping up here.
I just wanted to show off the you know, the beard. All you have
The
to
beard.
do, Chris, just take it from under your ears and stroke it down.
That's actual
towards your
hair.
chin. That's it.
The dimple hider.
From
I
under
think-
from under the ears, underneath the chin, and then you can shape it and keep it trained. It doesn't take anything.
I think you're trying to hide dimples there, Jay.
I do have some dimples,
It's not letting Mike in.
I usually trim it down. I get hair all the way up here. Usually I trim it down, but I haven't trimmed it. But yeah, I got some dimples there. It's my lady gators.
There
But
you
I'm not
go.
after a lady, so you know, I haven't cared for a while. All right, y'all. I'll see you
All
later.
right, take care, Jay. Thanks
See you,
again, bud.
Jay.
Thanks, guys.
It's not letting Mike in.
He said he wasn't at home either.
That sucks. But I'm gonna have to go anyway because I have to watch the burgers now that Mom ran off. She's pissed
Yeah.
off because she said that she talked to the specialist at Home Depot, and that's who gave her the wrong pipe. So, don't you ladies
kind
hate
of-
it when you get the wrong pipe?
Always learn to work with what you've got.
Butt dimples. Hey, Jamie, I've seen some women that were in spandex that their butt winked at me already. It's horrible, but true. It's also not allowing Jay to go bye-bye. Nope, he's gone.
Yeah,
Jay's already out. But yeah, hey, thanks for hanging out with us. I
Nice to.
appreciate it.
All right, guys. I will talk to you next time around, maybe. Have a good one. Stay blessed.
I'll see y'all on Discord here in a little bit. But yeah, all right, we're out. Peace, y'all. Love yous. We'll see you soon.